Alright, so in this one, I want to discuss, well, this tweet and more my predictions, what I think is coming for part 2 of the anniversary, basically in 3 categories. First would be the new units, obviously from this tweet that we'll read in a second, Ultras, and, well, Zenkais. So, they tweeted, Dragon Ball Legends 3rd anniversary reveals and stuff part 2 coming soon. New characters and more coming in the second half of 3rd anniversary. Wait, there's also a special message from who? This video will go live on Monday the 22nd, so in a few days from now. Great. Now, what did we get last year for the anniversary on the 23rd? Basically the same exact date as when this one is, because obviously it's the same anniversary, same thing, just different year, right? We got this, Pikkon and Super Kaioken. So there's 2 scenarios that can play out here, right? They could do this, or they could do what they did next banner after this, which was Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Goku from the Future arc. Obviously the Goku that got stabbed by Goku Black, and then Vegeta that, well, fights Rose, gets his ass beat, and we got the LF, blah 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 blah, whatever. But a more thematic theme than, well, this. This is very random, this is very sporadic, very out of thin air. When we got this banner, Super Kaioken and Pikkon obviously did not correlate to the GT and Future-based anniversary that we were currently experiencing last year at this time. You had Raids Trunks, Raids Nasu, Vegito Blue, then you had Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Omega Shenron, then Pikkon and Super Kaioken. Now personally, I feel like this was just random, sporadic stuff that they didn't really plan out, and they didn't really mean to make it themed with 2nd anniversary. It was meant to probably end, then they dropped this banner, or maybe they're supposed to like drop the other banner with the future units and then drop this banner after the anniversary ended. I don't know, personally maybe it's just a mistake, but it does leave open the question, will this anniversary have a random banner, let's say Universe Survival Saga with like Annie, Raza, and Full Power Jiren, and instead of it being based upon GT and, well, fusions, because that's what the Dragon Ball Super banner is, it's just fusions from Dragon Ball Super, will it just be something random that's kind of correlating to one of the banners or kind of not? Now obviously a preference, personally, because the team is very weak, GT, would be the ideal banner with probably a Transforming Omega, Maju, maybe a Fat Boo from GT, maybe a adult Goten, well, Teen Goten technically, adult Gohan, Pan, Giru assist unit, something similar to that concept. That's just what I'd want, personally. But what do we expect? I don't know what to expect, because this made no sense, and 1st anniversary had nothing correlating to it, as, oh, this is also part of the anniversary, or just the anniversary banners, and that was it. So, yeah, what to expect, not really sure, but what I hope for is more GT buffs, because that team is lacking. Now, to go over this, hold on, make sure we're still recording, because this is my 5th time trying to record this video. I'm not joking, it's very tedious. I'm going to check one more time. Alright, cool. Ultras. Now, we only have Ultra Goku, and the problem with that is that we only have one Ultra. Now, is an Ultra probably coming for anniversary? Yes. A free one? Yes. We are not getting summonable Ultras probably for the entire calendar year this year, maybe even into the next one just a tad bit. Now, what Ultra will be coming next? Let me explain a little backstory to this question, because it's kind of loaded if you think about it and know the knowledge that I know. Toshi created LRs and Dokkan. If you do not know what LRs are, they are a newest rarity of Dokkan that was created years ago, probably 3 years ago at this point, that was above a UR, basically a sparking of Legends. And that is what Ultras are, the above rarity of, well, sparkings. Now they went in a specific order of 5 free-to-play ones, then summonable ones started coming out, and more obtainable ways of other free-to-play ones started coming out. First one was Namek Goku. We got that. Second one was First Form Frieza in his pod with Zarbon and Dodoria. Possibly in this game you could convert that to them being an assist-based character with Frieza and Zarbon Dodoria's assist. Third one, I believe this was the order, Super Saiyan Vegeta from the Android 19 fight, and then Imperfect Cell could be swapped out, I think. Imperfect Cell, and then the Trunks that kills 17 and 18 in the future timeline. Again, those two could be swapped around. I'm pretty sure Trunks actually came before the Cell, but I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, if we think like that, since Toshi will introduce the whole system into Dokkan, and now he is working for Legends, clearly, that, well, okay, maybe he can introduce them the same manner, so maybe a final, well, first form Pod Frieza will be introduced to Legends for this anniversary as an Ultra. I don't personally think that's a bad idea because LOE is dead in the water. They have not gotten buffs besides Zenkais, and even then their Zenkais have not been the greatest. They're pretty alright in the grand scheme of Zenkais as a whole. In a while, we got that DPS Frieza for the Dragon Ball Super movie celebration, which was about, what, late December, right? Because he's available with the tickets they can get right now. Just gotta make sure recording still. He's available with the tickets you can get right now. So, yeah. I think Pod Frieza will make the most sense if they go in the order of Dokkan, which Legends is literally built off of the criticism and advice given from players to Dokkan. So, them going off of that would make sense to the whole basis of Legends even being created. And then, the last thing I want to talk about is Super Vegito here. Now, Super Vegito, will he Zenkai? Did a video about him earlier, double Zenkai buff. If you haven't seen it, check it out. He did alright. He's not the greatest, even at 12 stars, double Zenkai buff with Super Saiyan buffs. He's really at his best scenario in that case. But will he Zenkai? Personally, and the overwhelming majority think yes, and I am in that majority. I do think he will Zenkai. Will they nerf him and neuter him? Had to pause there because gotta think about this. Yes, I do believe they will. Why? Look, I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. He's a Super Saiyan. Bardock exists. Look at transforming Gogeta. Look at transforming Broly. Look at Yellow Broly. Look at any Super Saiyan that has come out since Bardock has been announced, excluding Red Gogeta being the Zenkai. Excluding him. Every single one is pretty mediocre. Just saying. Will they do the same treatment to Super Vegito? I hope so and hope not. Now, I don't want him to break the entire game, you know, because we already have enough units to do that, but I don't want him to be trash. And this is the whole catalyst to that, right? This part of his unique. When this character is on the battlefield, the following effects occur when he draws an arts card. This is what Green Goku Black has. Again, I've explained this in the 1 PM video, but I'll explain again here. Strike Arts card, plus 20% to strike damage inflicted. Blast Arts, 20% to blast damage inflicted. Special move, Ki Recovery up. Special move arts, or special arts, rather, he gets Ki Recovery and special move, he gets 20% to special move damage. What Goku Black has is, well, he gets damage inflicted when he draws a card. Damage inflicted, damage inflicted. It's overall damage inflicted. This guy is being restricted to strike for strike, blast for blast, blue for blue, green for ki. That's the issue that he could be facing. I personally think they will not remove this restriction. Now, would he love it if they did? Yeah, he would be stupid, crazy, and dumb. And that's why I don't think they'll remove it. I think they will up these numbers to maybe, let's say, 40% to strike for strike used, 40% to blast when blast is drawn, 50% to ki recovery for a special arts card when it's drawn. Then blue card maybe gets like 100% or something. I don't think they're going to remove it. I think they want to neuter and nerf Super Vegito. They do not want to make him as busted as he was in his prime. And they are honestly scared of Super Saiyans because blue, red, purple, full color counter, full color cover on Super Saiyans with Red Gogeta, this guy in Bardock. Trust me, it will be hell because you will be getting critted 24/7. And yes, with this guy's inevitable Zenkai, they have to make one of the 3 units really mediocre. And Gogeta's not mediocre, Bardock's not mediocre. It kind of falls on the sword of, well, Super Vegito here. Now, their additional uniques they could add probably will be some random stuff to give him more cut, because he doesn't have much cut in his kit, if yet any, actually. No, he doesn't. They might up this to, like, let's say 50% strike damage inflicted against tag regen, but nothing absurd. I would say if I had to come up with, like, speculation theories for his uniques, one would give him some cut, and then damage inflicted, maybe every time he takes a hit, he builds up more sustained damage cut, like this Corrupted Zamasu does that we just got. And maybe he can go neutral on, like, maybe he goes neutral when he's below, like, a certain threshold of health, maybe, if they're feeling that generous. But then he, I don't know, it just wouldn't work with him well, because they don't remove this restriction. There's really no benefit to him going neutral, because he just has to take way too long. I'm going to keep checking, by the way, until we're done with this video, because I really don't want to mess up. Apologize. Then his main ability, would they change it? Really, not much. Draw the ultimate, restore his own health by 30% and ki by 50. Then maybe they'll up that to 50% of damage inflicted. They won't increase his card draw speed. Maybe they'll give it to like 5 counts longer. And then they won't change his cancel enemy attribute down upgrades. Then his blue card, it's going to stay a long animation. Maybe it'll give more ki back and damage inflicted, sure. But it's going to be a long animation, so it's not going to be good anyways. And then Protective Aura, reduce damage received by 20%. They'll probably up that to like 50%, honestly, to get him some more, sustained damage cut. Ki Recovery, probably up that to like 50. And yeah, the Nullify stuff, they'll probably just make it activates twice, whatever, and then probably to 30 counts. Then his Spirit Sword will probably do the same exact thing, maybe more ultimate damage, but it'll just nullify endurance as well. Nothing else changed there. But yeah, I don't think Super Vegito will be as busted as people perceive that he could be. I do think he could be actually crazy and the best unit in the game if they just take off that little, hiccup of, okay, strike for strike drawn, you get strike buffs. Blast for blast drawn, you get blast buffs. They make it like Green Goku Black, he will be the best unit in the game with his stats increase, with his critical being so high. If you don't know, his critical is stupid high. So again, him on Super Saiyans is just more validated because he has very high critical, he has critical equipment, he has his platinum, which given is better for fusion warrior members on his team, but it still works well because, well, it's his platinum, right? Stats aren't even bad, it's just they're scared to do this guy real justice, and that's unfortunate for people that have been looking forward to it. But again, it's just the Bardock effect. I made a video about it probably a couple days ago, maybe a week ago at this point, where the Bardock effect, man, every single time a Super Saiyan's gonna get a Zenkai, or perceived to get one, or gets one at all, they just kind of get neutered, and every new Super Saiyan unit just kind of gets neutered. Just how it is. Just a side note, if LF Future Gohan was not a Super Saiyan, he would not be as bad as he is, and I'm not saying he's bad, but as bad as he is now, but that's the reason he isn't the greatest he could ever be. Just saying. If he were like just base form, and he if he transformed, it wouldn't work. If it was just a base form Future Gohan that was that LF with the same exact kit, they would make it so much more damage inflicted, so much more everything, and give him so much more because he couldn't get Super Saiyan buffed, because they are terrified of Bardock. Developers are terrified of the mistakes they have made. Given they could correct them, probably won't, but yeah, that's my little hunches, theories, ideas of what I think is coming for part 2 of the anniversary. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think I am correct or incorrect, and also let me know what you think the next Ultra is. Personally, I think my theories kind of line up with the vast majority. Probably not the Ultra one, but the Zenkais and the new units. It's just kind of up in the air with the new units. But the Zenkai, obviously everyone assumes it, everyone wants it. Just that people are over-anticipating how great Super Vegito will be, in my opinion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think is coming, and if you have any, well, theories that are just kind of wild and you want to throw them out there, feel free to be my guest. Yeah, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. And to mention, thumbnail is Sort of Hope Trunks. I do think there's possibility he comes, it's just that it's more likely it'll be something kind of themed, kind of not themed. Just saying. I'll see you guys in the next one.